Hey everyone, I'm Shadma and welcome to the fourth video of this series, Defeat Your Stress with Code Stress. And today we'll talk about what is hidden in the third letter or the third element of code stress, that is R. So let's see what's there in R. Now the letter R stands here for results. Now this particular element of code stress is a bit tricky. Why? Because here we will be focusing on stress and how results can lead to stress, right? So basically we don't have to move from actions to the results, but we will have a backward approach where we will be moving from results to the action. So let's see how it works. Although there are so many techniques which can help or which can be deployed for particularly for evaluating the result or implementing this particular step of code stress, but here in this video I will be talking about two techniques. The first technique is cognitive restructuring and the second technique is ABC technique. So let's see what's there. Now coming to the first one, cognitive restructuring. Cognitive restructuring is a very strong and a very successful technique when we talk about stress management because of the result orientation. And basically this technique focuses upon the thoughts which are producing stress at any given point in time. So the problem arises when at times we are not able to understand our own emotions, our own feelings. And even if we understand our own feelings and emotions, we are not able to recollect what are the thoughts which are actually producing that stress in us. It's very important for us to understand our own feelings and emotions. At times, it might happen that suddenly, if someone asks you, how are you feeling? Can you define your feeling right now? So you feel confused, you feel lost. You feel feeling, what feeling? How should I define my feeling right now? So we are not able to understand our own feelings at times. So once we are not able to understand our feelings, we will not be able to understand what are the thoughts which are resulting or producing that feeling in us. So this element or this technique talks about identifying your feelings, identifying the thoughts which are producing that feeling, and how to work upon it. So let's see how we can use cognitive restructuring in our day-to-day life. To be able to use cognitive restructuring, we need to follow certain steps. The first step is know your mood at that point in time. For example, I'm feeling frustrated, angry, left behind, insulted, humiliated. I'm feeling anxiety. It's very important to know what exactly is your mood at that point in time. The second step is know the automatic thoughts which are coming into your mind. The automatic thoughts which are coming into your mind because of certain recent experience. For example, nobody in the meeting liked me. Nobody in the meeting liked my idea. I made a mistake. Maybe people must be mocking about me. I was not good enough to give any suggestion during the meeting. I was not able to complete my work on time. What the manager must be thinking about me. The third step is find out what exactly is the reason behind it. What is the reason which is triggering those automatic thoughts, which is ultimately resulting into a particular mood or particular feeling that you are experiencing right now. So what is the reason? So the reason might be I made a mistake during my presentation. Some task was allotted to me, I was not able to complete that task on time. So maybe the manager must be thinking that I'm not competent enough. So if you are able to relate properly from step 1 to step 3, you can clearly see a pattern that you are able to reach to a reason, specific reason, which is giving rise or which is producing some specific automatic thoughts in your mind. These thoughts are further getting converted into specific feelings that you are experiencing right now, and because of those feelings, you are feeling stressed. Now, the next step of this technique is the most critical step to find out objective contradictory evidences. Now, what does this mean? It means that you have to find out contradictory evidences to your automatic thoughts. Like, for example, if you are feeling stressed because you missed certain points in the presentation, then you have to find out a contradictory evidence that, okay, it's okay that I have missed certain points in my presentation, but those points were not into my area of operation. It's okay, I made a mistake in my report, but that mistake can easily be corrected. It's okay, I missed out my task type deadline for the today, but that's not the deadline for the project submission. I still have time and I still can complete it without missing on the final deadlines. So here basically what we are doing is we have to find out those contradictory evidences which will help us to minimize the impact those automatic thoughts are doing to us. And that's very important. Once we are doing it, and if we are able to find out these contradictory evidences, we'll feel that we are feeling better. We realizes that we started feeling better. Our stress is going down. Our mood is changing. Now I'm not that sad. Now I'm not that frustrated. I'm not that humiliated. Now I don't feel that much as a failure, because I have a reason. I have a valid contradictory reason for the automatic thoughts which are coming to my mind and resulting into a certain feeling. So once you are able to do this, you will feel that your mood has started changing. Now the next step here is you have to acknowledge and you have to understand the more balanced thoughts. So far in your journey from step 1 to step 4, you have actually analyzed both the positive sides and negative side of your stress or the thoughts, automatic thoughts that were coming into your mind. Now you have automatic thoughts and you have a valid reason or evidence for that too. So now you are able to judge and you are able to basically acknowledge the positivity also which is hidden in this kind of stress that you're facing. And you will feel that your mood has started changing because now you can see the positive side also of your automatic thoughts. So the negative impact of your thoughts has already started declining, and you will feel that your mood, your feelings are actually improving. Now, once you have reached up to this stage, now you have to do something for the future. Now you have to identify, based on your analysis so far, you need to identify what are those things that you need to avoid in future so that you will not be trapped into the same situations. You will not be trapped into the same scenario and you will not be having the same kind of thoughts and feelings in future. Now coming to the second technique, that is the ABC technique, where A stands for adversity, B stands for beliefs, and C stands for consequences. So let's see what ABC technique is. So A stands for adversity, which means the adverse situation that you are trapped into right now, the adverse stressful event which you are experiencing right now. You need to identify that event. Second, B. B stands for beliefs. So what are your beliefs about the situation? How do you want to solve it? How do you want to react? What do you actually intend to do in this particular situation? And C is the most important component here, which stands for consequences. So here you have to think about the consequences, because you know the situation, you know the action that you intend to do, but at the same time you have to visualize the consequence. So hold on for a moment, try to visualize what will be the consequence of your actions. Is it the desired consequence? Is it the desired result? Is it really desirable? Do you really want that thing to happen? If your answer is yes, go for it. But if your answer is no, that means you don't want that consequence. You don't want that result. This is an outcome that you don't like to happen. Now, what you would need to do is you need to find out what is the consequence that you want. And once you're clear about the consequence and outcome of your actions, try to integrate it backward. Try to reach to those actions. Try to find out what are those actions which will lead to that particular consequence. And once you are doing this, you will find that you have evolved with a more logical and balanced course of action. So this is the power of foreseeing the consequences in mind. So here, what will happen is your approach will become more of a responsive approach rather than just being a reactive approach. Because you are trying to visualize what do you want out of it what is the outcome and the consequence that you want out of it. So if you want a desired consequence, you need to act accordingly. That is what the consequence approach is, or ABC approach is. So that is all in this video. Hope you will like the video and you have found these concepts, these techniques important for you, useful for you. There are so many techniques, but I cannot discuss all these techniques here at this platform. But definitely, if you're interested to know more techniques about how to find out and how to actually cope up with your stress and manage your stress, then you can directly contact me or enroll into my specialized programs. So that's all from my side in this video. See you soon in my next video. Till then, take care, and yes, don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe to my channel, and press the bell notification icon. So see you soon in my next video. Till then, bye, take care, keep learning, and keep shining.